Hey y'all, how you guys doing? It's me, Kelly. This is going to be a mishmash of a video. First and foremost, I must thank Susan Bush for these beautiful, her and I, when I made the ATC list, I forgot to put myself in, and because so much was going on and there was a misunderstanding with how to sign up and whatever, so I didn't get to put myself in, and then I accidentally left Susan Bush out, which please don't ask. She was so very kind. She didn't yell at me or anything to that effect. She says, no problem, I'll do it next month. And I said, hey, what about you and I swapping together? Because I don't have a partner. I'm not doing it. And, with everything kind of going on, what about you and I just swapping ATC cards? So she was like, great. So I was like, great. And then I get a package in the mail. And she sent me, this one says, a bird in the hand. And I am going to take pictures and put them in the All Things Creative group, which if you search All Things Creative, you can find our group and join. I'll put the link below. It is a fantastic group. It has grown by leaps and bounds. We have the best people in there. And I'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, so that's the one, which I love. And then a bird in the hand. And this is the other one that she did. Look how awesome. Absolutely gorgeous. So, I absolutely love these, and I was thrilled to get them. But she also sent, set these aside for a minute, which, one of the things I love in life is some punchinella. So she sent me a thing of punchinella, which I was very, very grateful for. She sent me some napkins, which I shall use, definitely. She sent me a nice letter, and she did it like she did like a tie-dye look. Very, very pretty. And then she added in this beautiful stamps. And if anybody who knows me knows, I love owls. I'm an owl freak. But it says, today will be happier than a bird with a french fry. A little birdie told me, birds of a feather. This one I cannot see. You're too tweet. Who loves you? And then these beautiful birds and owl. And it's going to kill me till I know what that says. I am cuckoo for you. I mean, absolutely blew my mind. And I am so, 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 so grateful because I love owls. I love stamps in general. Any stamps. Never throw stamps away. Recycle them. Send them to me. I love them. So I got these beautiful stamps. So then she says to me, so thank you so much, Susan. That was just beyond. Well, so then she sent me, this was in cellophane, and it looked like this. So I thought it was, I didn't want to open it because we all know how I keep my art room, because I'm always cleaning and moving and this and that. I didn't want to open it yet till I used it because I had an idea of what I was going to use. So I had it still in the plastic, and she wrote me and she said, open up the package. She said, there's more in there. And I'm like, there's more in there? What do you mean? So I opened up the package, Susan Bush, and then about peed on the floor. Okay. Look at, I'm going to have to turn them this way. So this is one. These are all being scanned in, and then I'm hanging these on my walls. And what they are their literature and integrated studies. And so look at that. You'll know. Watch. That one. This is a portrait of Juan de Pere. I don't speak Spanish. This is Desdemona. All art, all literature. All from literature. Guess what that is? I knew that one right away. Girl with the pearl earring. Girl with a pearl earring. Yeah. I knew that one right away. Look at. I'm scanning these bad boys in. This is Portrait of Youth. And then, of course, my favorite. Now, this cardboard right here would be great to make a box with. But these are the kind of things, you know, you can save because you can use this for the bottom, do your thing. Okay, so I had just about peed myself. I opened them. I'm going to scan them in, print them out on cardstock, and be one happy little girl. Okay? Okay. Please. I'm imitating RuPaul because I love him. I just can't get it out of my mind. And then y'all are leaving me comments saying, okay, and all right. Now, let me explain something that Pat W., who should know me by now, Pat. Okay. Okay. This is my ruler. This is 1 inch. This goes to 2 inch. Okay. So when I did my measurements, let me just explain something. I'm on a lot of medication. I have fibro fog. My RA is killing me. If I pee during the day, I'm lucky. Do you know, do I need to go in any more detail? I don't think I do. When I did, I don't think it was this one. I think she was more talking about this one. When I did this one and I said it's 1 inch out, it seriously is 1 inch out. But the way I measured it was, and I didn't understand what she was saying until I went back and looked. Because I'm like, I don't know what this is. Well, this is 1 inch. Durr. The line starts right here. Don't ask. This is literally 1 inch. But what I did is I measured. You can measure from 2 to 3 and get 1 inch. You can measure from 3 to 4 and get the inch. It doesn't matter how you got the inch. I happen to get the inch from going from 1 to 2. So it is 1 inch. It's really supposed to be 1 inch. But if you measure, like, you know, I was saying or whatever, if you didn't understand, it is 1 inch out. I don't know what the heck all these rulers have different things and everything, and I really wasn't thinking. And honestly, I don't know if you know, but math isn't my best thing, nor English, or spelling, or gym, or, well, you get my drift. So it really is 1 inch out from this. It's just the way I was measuring it. It just, like, if you looked at it, you're thinking, okay, she's on crack because that would really be 2 inches, but it's really 1 inch. So I wanted to make that clear. Any questions on that, ask. But Pat did mention that I was a little crazy wacko. That it took her a few minutes to understand exactly what I was talking about. Now, what we're going to do, I got a request for, I'm going to move my camera down so you can see this a little bit better. I got a request for some, I'm getting there, just wait, it's coming, for embossing. So, what you need to do is have your paper that you're going to emboss on, and you need to have embossing ink. You can get, Ranger sells it. This is called Ink Expressions. I got it at Michael's. I don't know. All you need is a embossing pad. Okay. The Frugal Crafter said you can use glycerin. I've never used it, so don't go using glycerin because I said it, because I haven't used it yet. I can't find glycerin to save my life around here, so I would just go buy a ink pad, you know, an embossing pad. I have a embossing powder called, this is from Ranger, it's called Evergreen. I think it's too reflective for you. There you go. Okay, and that's from Ranger. I have from Ranger Super Fine Detail Clear. Okay. And then I have Stamp Craft Embossing Powder, and it's very, very thin. Don't know how well you can see it. So, there we go. I also have my Ultra Thick Embossing Enamel, which is one of my favorite things, in clear. Okay. So, I just picked up one of my stamps. Ooh, an owl. Ooh, a bird. Ooh, a flower. Okay. So let's hope I can do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my stamp. I'm going to stamp it in my. Let's hope this is. I just opened it. It's brand new. The shit better work. I'm pissed off. All right. And I'm going to stamp my owl here. Okay. Now, I don't know if you can see it. All right there, Ultra Embossing Powder. Can you kind of see it? You can kind of see it, yeah. See me. Okay, so that's the owl. So the owl will do green. So while I'm going to just put some embossing powder on there. Yes, I know, there's better ways to do it than that. But I'm doing it this way. Because I'm going to do all of them and show you. And then I'm going to pour it back in. And I will tell you a hint, which I'm going to do. I haven't done. I don't recall where I saw it from. Okay, so now we have our owl on there. And I'm going to close up the green. I think it might have been the Frugal Crafter. I'm not real sure. But, like, I want to go to the dollar store and get small containers and, like, pour, like, my embossing powder. I have a lot of embossing powders, though. But pour them in there. So when I use them, I can just, it's easier to pour back. Now I'm going to take my bird. Bird's the word. Bird's the word. Okay. I'm going to stamp it there. Stamp it. And stamp it. Okay. And you can kind of see that I kind of had ink on there before, but the bird's there. So let's do him in a little gold, shall we? Hello, little gold bird. How are you, little gold bird? And you just cover, you know, everywhere. Oh, I gotta leave it open. And then I'll take my cardstock and I'll kind of bend it like this and pour it back into my bottle. And once I have most of it off, I kind of tap it a little bit on the floor. I don't know why. I have to clean in here, that's why. Okay, so, put the lid back on, because if you're like Kelly, you knock everything off. Okay, so now we shall do the hummingbird, which I hope to have a lot this spring and summer. Not like the year my daughter and I were in the pool, and for days we're getting attacked by somebody's bird that got loose. And it wasn't even like, it wasn't a parakeet, it was just a bird. It was like a, what are they called, canary or whatever? And every time we got in the pool, okay, you can see that, it would attack us. And it was not fun. So these are bigger. Look at them bad boys. That's like, ooh, fun to feel. I don't know what these are going to do, but I'm gonna pour them on. It's in super fine detail. I don't know exactly what that means, but we shall see. But if it doesn't work for this, I can use it for something else. Okay, I can use this on clay and stuff. Say hello to my little friend. Okay, so now I'm going to, again, pick it up. I'll try to do this on camera so you can see. I fold my paper. Fold my paper, and yep, it goes down. Give it a little, you know, a little help there, a little help. It gets by with a little help from his friends. And that was not a successful, as you can see, bird is the word, suck turd. That was just not good. So what I'm going to do in its place is I'm going to pour some just regular clear embossing powder and see if that's going to stick. Okay, and this is just our UT, which I'm going to do a few. Oh my God, I'm hitting my camera. I want you guys to really see this. It's because the jar is so big, so that just give me a minute, please. Okay, come on, baby. All right. That ain't doing shit. So we're going to put the lid back on this super fine thing. And I'm going to have to research that and see exactly what to do with that. Because apparently I don't know. So I'm going to go in with this one. And I'm going to go into my thing. My stamp pad. I know I have another one somewhere. But I just bought this one and it's just sitting here. And then I'm going to go in with my UT. And then I'm going to pour it back in. I know, it's such fun to watch me pour and move and finagle. Look at that picture of my hand you got there, friends. All right, that's much better. Okay, so you see how the flower worked? Now let me move everything out the way. Would want you guys to really see it. Don't you understand? Okay. Let me always put your lid back on. Lid back on. Okay. So you can see here we have our 4 things. I don't exactly know what happened with that bird, but what I'm going to do is just kind of dust any, carefully, dust any of the embossing powder that's really not meant to be on there. You know, you might want to use a smaller brush, but this is just the general idea of how we do it. Now we're going to take our heat gun, embossing heat tool. This is the Marvy one I got from AC Moore, I believe, with a coupon. You can get it very cheap. And I'm going to hold with a pair of scissors, or you can hold with a paintbrush, whatever, as we go to blow. We're going to start over here with our owl, and I'm blowing. And what it's going to do, it's going to melt it down, melt it down. I think the clear Yudi and this bronze one's going to be the good one. Watch how it turns. Oh, look at that, how fancy schmancy. Oh, that's nice. I don't know exactly what this is. We'll play with that on another day. And then, oh, come back here. Now we're going to do our flower. And that kind of melted. Now, this could have something to do with the tinted embossing ink that didn't come out exactly how I wanted it. Now, let's just say like this. While it's still a little warm, poop. I was colorblind for a moment. I'm sorry. It's probably not going to work now. Let's see if I can get some of this gold on here, because this one worked like a charm and it looks beautiful. Yeah, it did shit. Okay. Anyway, you get the drift of how to do it. I have to take a shower, so I'm not really concerned. This is all dry now. And you get these bumps. But I will show you something cool. So, okay. So this, I don't know what the hell happened. This, I don't know. Super fine detail clear embossing powder from Ranger. Maybe it's something else I did not know. Maybe I put something else in there and used all that. It's a very good possibility. We never know what Kelly does. That makes sense. But let me just show you one thing. You can use acrylic paint, watercolor paint, markers, what have you. You see what I did here. Okay, here's our owl. Right? Now, it would have stamped a lot better, probably, if, and you'll see me using embossing as coming up, but I just want to show you. Look at this one, how beautiful that came out. Can you see that gold? Look at that. That is some beaut. I don't know exactly what happened here. And this is just the clear embossing powder. Now, let me tell you 2 things. Something you can do if you have something like this happen is go in very lightly with your pencil. Okay. And trace. We're just kind of making some wings. Oh, the beautiful wings we're making, like here are the wings on a prayer. Oh no, don't start John Bon Jovi. Okay, so just because I'm in Jersey doesn't mean I like me some Bon Jovi. Even though I did see Bon Jovi in concert when I was 17, 18 years old with Cinderella. My husband will tell you he wasn't there; it was another boyfriend, but. Yeah. Okay, anyway, so you see how we did that? Now you can go in and cut this out and then color. But here's the thing. Here we go with this. This is fun. Use paint, acrylic paint, watercolor paint, watercolor crayons, watercolor markers, whatever have you. I'm using these stupid Elmer's things they sent me. Now watch what happens. I'm going to color over. So let's just say you screw up a little bit. Turn it into something else. And then take a rag, take a rag, take a rag. Oh, I really gotta clean in here. I'm getting pushed out from all my, and then you'll see all your white, like, you know, it has dots. So your dots are coming through. Now this will work better with paint and on a regular paper, because this is just cardstock. So the more, of course, that I scrub on there, it's going to run. But you get to see what I'm talking about as far as red never looks, it's because I'm colorblind and everything. And anyway, you can see all the great bumps that are under here that stay a very light color. So it really gives a great texture if you're doing an ATC card or something like that, which I love. Now, this I would cut out. Now, some people are fussy cutters, and I don't mean cutters that are fussy because whatever, they like cut these little things out. But, you know, do your thing. Cut as close as you want. These aren't mistakes. These are just like things that happen that kind of like say, hey, do this. Now you have this really cute hummingbird, right? And you do your own little cutting over there. And then you can color in with markers or paints or whatever and use on an ATC card or in a painting or, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. So it doesn't go to waste. So don't ever think things go to waste. But this is what our goal was. And that's what we got. And it's very simple to emboss. Very simple. You just take whatever stamp you're using, you put it in your embossing ink, and you put it on whatever paper you're using or your canvas. Sprinkle your stuff on it like I did. Take it off and hit it with your heat gun. And you got beautiful. Look at that. I'm shiny. I'm shiny. Yeah. So that is that. So I wanted to, again, thank Susan Bush for the beautiful stuff that she sent me and the stamps, and I am beyond blessed and thankful. Susan, thank you so very much. I am blown away thankful. I want to, I was like, where did I put those cards? I want to tell you guys that I will be doing a video either later on today or tomorrow with us moving forward on this. I know a lot of you have made your boxes, have done your boxes, and are waiting for me. So just wait one more day, please. And I am just so blessed. Annie just had her show, and she had so many people there. And I had my show on Monday, and we had so many people there. And we are so blessed. We love all of you guys so very much. I will be live again on Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll put it in the group. I'll put the group All Things Creative, the link down below in the description so you can come join. And any more questions on embossing, please just ask, because I did this kind of as a last minute thing to show, I want to mention her name. She'll probably be like, don't mention my name. Don't mention my name. But I am. Rena? Okay, Rena Atriano, or Rena, R-E-N-A, Atriano. And she's in our group, All Things Creative. And I hope that answered your question, my dear, because I wanted to make sure that you, you saw it in action. But if you have any more questions, just ask. And of course, if you want to see it again or whatever, I will gladly do it for you. And as always, ask me questions. I love questions. And I love doing the videos for you guys. So I will be doing another video probably tomorrow. So I hope you all have a great Friday evening. And I love you guys. You guys are the best. And I will talk to you again. Be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. And surround yourself with good people. That's the goal here. That's, you want to be around good people. So that's all I have today. Check out below for the All Things Creative group. You're more than welcome. We've hit over 400 people. We have grown I think we might have had 80 something in there when I first started my YouTube videos, and then I mean, between Annie and I and everything like that, it's just grown and grown and grown, and we're just so blessed. So that is it. Okay, I'm done. I'm done talking. I got too much to do. Okay, no, I'm kidding. I love you guys. You could check me out also on Tumblr and Twitter and Pinterest and Facebook and everywhere. I'll put my links below in the description as well. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.